Let me tell you something real. Everybody wants to be successful, but not everybody wants to live the lifestyle that success demands. Everybody talks about the dream, the vision, the goals, but when that alarm clock goes off early in the morning, that's when the truth shows up. Consistency is the line in the sand. It separates the people who talk from the people who do. Waking up early isn't about being tired or not tired. It's about discipline. It's about deciding every single day that your future is more important than your feelings. You see, motivation will lie to you. Some days you'll feel inspired. Some days you won't feel like doing anything at all. That's why motivation alone will never make you great. Consistency is what carries you when motivation runs out. When you wake up early day after day, when it's cold, when you're exhausted, when nobody is clapping for you, you are building a mindset that says, I don't need perfect conditions to perform. That mindset is dangerous in the best way possible. Dreamers wait for the right time. Doers create the right habits. And one of the most powerful habits you can build is owning your morning. The early morning hours are quiet. There are no distractions, no excuses, no noise from the world. It's just you and your commitment. When you consistently wake up early, you're telling yourself, I'm serious. You're telling your goals, coming for you. Success starts respecting you when it sees that you're willing to show up consistently. Let's be honest, anybody can wake up early once. Anybody can be disciplined for a week, but can you do it when it's boring? Can you do it when you don't see results yet? Can you do it when progress feels slow? That's where most people quit. They mistake slow progress for no progress. Consistency doesn't shout, it whispers. It works quietly in the background, stacking small wins that most people ignore. But over time, those small wins turn to massive results. When you wake up early consistently, you gain time, and time is power. You're no longer rushing through your day, reacting to emergencies, or living in survival mode. You're proactive instead of reactive. You start planning instead of panicking. You start building instead of just getting by. That extra hour in the morning, repeated daily, becomes a weapon. It's time to learn, to train, to pray, to reflect, to work on your craft. While others are sleeping, you're sharpening your edge. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Consistency is uncomfortable. It's repetitive. It's not glamorous. But that's exactly why it works. Average people chase excitement. Winners chase habits. When you commit to waking up early every day, you stop negotiating with yourself. You stop asking, how do I feel like it? And start declaring, this is who I am. That identity shift is everything. Consistency turns effort into excellence. It turns potential into performance. And over time, it turns dreamers into doers. If you want to change your life, don't start with a big speech or a big promise. Start with a consistent morning. Wake up early. Do it again tomorrow. And keep doing it until your future can no longer ignore you. Let me be clear, success is not about talent first. It's about mental toughness. You can have all the gifts in the world, but if your mind is weak, pressure will break you. And one of the simplest, most powerful ways to build a strong mind is by waking up early every single day. Early mornings are not about the clock. They're about control. When you wake up early, especially when your body wants more sleep, you're training your mind to obey you, not your comfort. That bed is designed to keep you average. It's warm, it's soft, and it whispers excuses. It says, just 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes turn into 5 years if you're not careful. Mental toughness is built in moments of resistance, and early mornings are full of resistance. When the alarm goes off and you still get up, you win a battle before the day even starts. And when you win the first battle, you step into the day with confidence instead of doubt. Most people wait until life forces them to be strong, until they're broke, until they fail, until they lose something important. But disciplined people choose hardship before hardship chooses them. Waking up early is a form of self-imposed struggle. It's controlled discomfort. And controlled discomfort creates unstoppable strength. You're teaching yourself that discomfort won't kill you, that struggle is temporary, and that you are capable of more than your feelings say you are. Early mornings also sharpen focus. When the world is quiet, there are no distractions pulling at your attention. No notifications, no noise, no demands. It's just you and your purpose. That silence forces you to confront yourself, your goals, your fears, your weaknesses. And when you consistently show up in that quiet space, you develop clarity. Mental toughness isn't loud, it's calm. It's the ability to stay locked in when others are scattered. Every early morning is a deposit into your confidence account. You start trusting yourself more because you keep promises to yourself, and self-trust is a powerful thing. When challenges show up later in the day, and they will, you handle them differently. You don't panic, you don't fold. You say, I already did something hard today. I can handle this. That's mental toughness in action. Let's talk about fatigue, because people love to use being tired as an excuse. Yes, you'll be tired. Yes, it'll be uncomfortable. But mental toughness isn't about avoiding fatigue. It's about functioning through it. Waking up early teaches you how to manage energy, how to prioritize rest properly, and how to stay disciplined even when you're not at your best. Life doesn't always hit you when you're fully rested. Early mornings prepare you for real life. And here's the part nobody wants to admit: mental toughness is lonely. While others are sleeping, partying, or wasting time, you're up working on yourself. There's no applause at 5 a.m., no likes, no comments, just you and your commitment. That loneliness strengthens you. It forces you to rely on internal motivation instead of external validation. That's when you stop needing approval and start becoming dangerous. Early mornings don't just change your schedule, they change your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries and start seeing yourself as someone who does. You become the person who shows up regardless of how they feel. And once your mind is trained that way, nothing can stop you. So if you want mental toughness, don't wait for life to test you. Test yourself every morning. Wake up early, face discomfort, win the first battle of the day. Because when your mind is strong, the world has no choice but to adjust to you. Let me tell you this straight. Your life doesn't fall apart in one big moment, and it doesn't level up in one big moment either. It's built in as how you start your day. The first hour of your morning sets the tone for everything that follows. If you wake up late, rush out of bed, grab your phone, and react to the world, you've already given control away. But when you wake up early with intention, you take ownership of your time, your energy, and your direction. Most people don't realize this, but mornings are like a steering wheel. Turn it the wrong way early, and the whole journey drifts off course. When you start your day in chaos, the rest of the day feels heavy, stressful, and unproductive. When you wake up early and move with purpose, something powerful happens. You create momentum. And momentum is one of the most underrated forces in success. One focused morning leads to a focused afternoon. A disciplined start leads to disciplined decisions. Waking up early gives you space to design your day instead of surviving it. This is the time to pray, meditate, plan, train, and learn. This is when you remind yourself who you are and where you're going. When you consistently start your day this way, you stop letting circumstances dictate your mood. You walk into the day prepared, not panicked. The world can throw problems at you, but you're already centered. Here's the truth. If you don't control your morning, distractions will control you. Phones, social media, emails, and other people's emergencies will hijack your focus before you even get started. Early mornings protect your mental space. They allow you to work on your goals before the noise shows up. That's why high performers guard their mornings like gold. They know that clarity in the morning creates confidence throughout the day. Starting your day right also builds emotional discipline. When you rush, you're reactive. When you're prepared, you're responsive. That difference changes everything. Instead of snapping under pressure, you stay calm. Instead of making emotional decisions, you make strategic ones. And that comes from consistently starting your day with structure and intention. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your routines. Let's talk about energy. People think energy comes from sleep alone. But energy also comes from alignment. When your morning actions align with your purpose, you feel energized, even if you woke up early. Working out, reading, writing, or planning in the morning sends a message to your brain that you are moving forward. That forward motion fuels motivation. That's why disciplined people often have more energy than undisciplined people. And don't get it twisted. Starting your day right doesn't mean perfection. It means consistency. Some mornings will feel powerful, some will feel heavy. But when you commit to showing up early anyway, you build stability. Stability creates trust in yourself, and self-trust is the foundation of confidence. You stop second guessing yourself because you know you've already done the work. The way you start your day also affects how you finish it. When your morning is intentional, your evening is peaceful, you're not full of regret or stress. You know you gave the day your best. That creates a cycle of confidence, discipline, and growth. One good morning leads to another. One strong start leads to a stronger life. So if you want better days, don't wait for life to change. Change your mornings. Wake up early. Start your day right. Because when you win the morning, you don't just survive the day, you dominate it. Let me break this down for you. Most people are not failing because they lack talent. They're failing because they lack consistency. Talent might get you noticed, but consistency is what makes you unstoppable. Legends are not built in one explosive moment. They are forged in the quiet, repetitive discipline of showing up every single day. Waking up early and starting your day right isn't flashy, but it's powerful. It's the daily proof that you're committed to becoming more than average. Ordinary people wait for perfect conditions. Legends move regardless of conditions. When you wake up early consistently, you remove excuses from the equation. You don't ask, do I feel like it? You ask. That shift alone separates those who dream from those who dominate. Consistency eliminates emotional decision making and replaces it with execution. And execution is where results lie. Here's the reality. Greatness is boring. It's repetitive. It's doing the same small disciplines over and over when nobody is watching. Early mornings test your character because there's no applause at dawn. No one is cheering when you're grinding at 5 a.m. But that's exactly why it works. Consistency builds integrity. It teaches you to keep promises to yourself. And once you master that, your confidence becomes unshakable. Waking up early every day compounds over time. One early morning doesn't change your life. 10 don't either, but hundreds do. That's the power of consistency. It multiplies effort. 1 extra hour a day turns into weeks of focused work over a year. That time becomes skill. Skill becomes mastery. Mastery becomes authority, and authority creates impact. People call it luck, but what they're really seeing is years of unseen discipline. Consistency also reshapes your identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries hard and start seeing yourself as someone who does the work. That identity shift is everything. When challenges hit, and they will, you don't collapse. You adjust. You've already trained yourself to show up through resistance. Early mornings condition you to handle pressure, rejection, and setbacks without losing momentum. Let's talk about comparison because it destroys a lot of people. When you're consistent, you stop comparing your beginning to someone else's middle. You understand that your journey is built one disciplined day at a time. Legends don't rush the process, they respect it. They trust that daily effort will eventually produce undeniable results. Consistency gives you patience, and patience gives you power. Another thing consistency does is earn respect, first from yourself, then from the world. People may not notice your grind at first, but they will notice your results. And when they ask how you did it, the answer will be simple but uncomfortable. You showed up every day. No shortcuts, no excuses, just commitment. That's not sexy, but it's effective. Understand this. Anybody can start. Very few can sustain. That's why consistency is rare, and rarity creates value. When you wake up early day after day, you're doing what most people won't. Over time, that puts you in a different category. Not because you're special, but because you were disciplined long enough for the work to transform you. So don't chase motivation. Don't wait for inspiration. Chase consistency. Wake up early. Start your day right. Do it again tomorrow and keep doing it until the ordinary version of you no longer exists. Because consistency doesn't just change what you do, it changes who you become.